Definitely an old creaky house. You can't walk up any of the stairs or on any of the floors without everybody in the house knowing it.
Cole Alteneder says the building doesn't offer much privacy and was well known to students.
A lot of students are very familiar with the inside of the home around the community. There have been thousands of people that have likely been through it throughout the years. Even when we had it, there were people that would come and knock on the door or walk in thinking that it was somebody else's house.
I believe, and I've said it before, the suspects were there when the police got there, just to be honest with you. And this guy's interview is probably the most honest of all interviews that I've come across dealing with this and reading this since it, transpired. Those ladies that were in that house, they could hear that. I know they could hear it. You're not going to kill 4 people on your tippy toes. This was a violent act. They have had to have heard rumbling and thumping and jumping, unless they were drugged and in a deep drug state sleep. I believe if they were to release the toxicology report on the murder victims, you're going to find probably, some sort of illicit drugs in their system. And I'm just being honest. They're letting the beauty of the people deter them from what's reality and what's factual. What's fact?
Good morning to you, Andrew.
Good morning, Will. So we're getting some new insight into that gruesome crime scene and the house where the murders took place. We're now learning that police spoke with one of the victims on the phone about 2 months before the killings as part of a noise complaint. This morning, as authorities search for the killer of 4 University of Idaho students, newly surfaced body cam footage showing a police-involved incident at their home 2 months before they were killed.
No one that lives here is here right now.
So where'd they go?
They're just not here. I have no clue where they went. No clue.
Authorities seen responding to a noise complaint in September, greeted by people who didn't live at the house. Officers then speaking with Maddie Mogen, one of the victims, by phone, who along with the other residents was not there at the time.
What's your first name? Maddie?
It could be. Maybe.
And how do you spell that, Maddie?
My legal name is Madison. It's Madison.
The video showing how many outsiders were able to access the property. And as the mystery grows over how the killer was able to get away unnoticed, a former student who graduated in 2022 and lived at the same house during his junior year talks about his experience there.
It's definitely an old creaky house. You can't walk up any of the stairs or on any of the floors without everybody in the house knowing it.
Cole Alteneder says the building doesn't offer much privacy and was well known to students.
A lot of students are very familiar with the inside of the home around the community. There have been thousands of people that have likely been through it throughout the years. Even when we had it, there were people that would come and knock on the door or walk in thinking that it was somebody else's house.
Now, as the school closes for winter break, the house and campus quiet. But police say their search for the killer will not slow down.
We're going to continue to push through the holidays. We have a team that will continue to do the investigation and work on that as we move through the holidays.
These guys got to be crazy. They're still talking about a white car. They're going down a rabbit hole. The suspects are right in front of your face. They just fail to believe that someone with this much beauty could be responsible for such evil. The prior student already told you what's up. You can hear anything in the house. They really need to put the hammer on these girls.